Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the channel. Before I begin, here are my disclaimers. Today I am going to give you an update about VERACYTE INC quarterly report. VERACYTE Inc. offers a range of diagnostic services and products for various types of cancer. The company's portfolio includes Afirma Genomic Sequencing Classifier for thyroid nodule diagnosis, Decipher, prostate genomic classifiers for prostate cancer diagnosis, Decipher, bladder genomic classifier for bladder cancer diagnosis, Prosigna, breast cancer assay for breast cancer diagnosis, Percepta nasal swab test for lung cancer diagnosis. Additionally, the company is developing its Encounter Analysis System services. The surge in VERACYTE Inc.'s stock price by 23.3% in the past year can be attributed to several key events that showcase the company's strong financial performance, advancements in its diagnostic tests, and strategic partnerships. Notable highlights include robust fourth quarter and full year 2024 financial results, regulatory approval for the Decipher test, and expanded use of the Decipher prostate test. Additionally, positive second and third quarter 2025 financial results, a strategic partnership with Helix, and new clinical data supporting personalized treatment decisions further contributed to the stock's growth. These consistent positive updates have collectively driven VERACYTE's stock price upward, reflecting investors' confidence in the company's future prospects. The primary drivers of revenue growth for a company are multifaceted. Key contributors include testing revenue from Decipher prostate and Afirma tests, increased testing revenue from third-party payers such as Medicare and United Healthcare, successful integration of acquisitions into existing business, securing coverage decisions and broader reimbursement from third-party payers, expanding the base of prescribing physicians, and increasing reimbursement rates from government payers. Additionally, penetrating new markets, obtaining positive coverage policies from additional third-party payers, and entering into contracts with additional third-party payers for current and new tests also contribute to revenue growth. On the other hand, revenue decline is primarily driven by a decrease in biopharmaceutical services revenue, contract development and manufacturing services projects revenue, cost of biopharmaceutical and other revenue, and sales of Decipher prostate and Afirma tests. Furthermore, changes or implementation of government regulations or reimbursement policies, prior authorization requirements from payers, reduction of payer portion of reimbursement, and cost containment tactics by payers also pose risks to revenue growth. Net income and profit margins overview the financial performance of the company has shown significant improvements in both net income and profit margins. Net income increased from $15,155 to $19,137 in Q3 2025 and further rose to $25,204 for the YTD period. This substantial growth can be attributed to various factors. Profit margins have also undergone changes. Gross profit margins decreased slightly in Q3 2025, but increased to 69.3% for the YTD period. Conversely, operating profit margins saw a notable increase from 10.4% to 16.9% in Q3 2025 and rose to 5.5% for the YTD period. The overall trend indicates that the company's financial performance has improved significantly, with net income and certain profit margins experiencing growth. The company's financial performance indicates a consistent generation of positive operating cash flow. The data from 2024 and 2025 shows that net cash provided by operating activities has been steadily increasing, with figures of $50,572 in 2024 and $83,724 in 2025. This trend suggests a strong ability to generate cash from core operations, indicating financial health and stability. Management is optimistic about the company's outlook, expecting strong revenue growth driven by increasing demand for molecular diagnostics and testing services. Key strategies include empowering clinicians with high-value insights to guide patient care, expanding the role of testing across the cancer continuum, and securing coverage decisions and broader reimbursement from third-party payers. The company aims to continue generating cash through revenue growth and may use this liquidity to acquire or invest in complementary businesses. The company has made significant transactions in the form of acquisitions and divestitures. Notably, it acquired 100% equity interests in C2I, as detailed on page 29. Additionally, there is a mention of integrating these acquisitions on page 30. On the other hand, the company also engaged in divestitures, specifically selling its interest in VERACYTE for $5 million in net cash, as stated on page 41. Concerns about inventory buildup and supply chain disruption are evident in the financial summary. Inventory levels have been reported to be low or non-existent at certain points, such as no finished and semi-finished goods on hand as of September 30, 2025. However, there is also a mention of an inventory buildup worth $4,318. Supply chain disruptions pose another significant concern due to regional conflicts globally, including the war in Ukraine and ongoing tensions in the Middle East. Government shutdowns and contract manufacturing issues have also been identified as potential risks. These disruptions could impact revenue, particularly in contract manufacturing and testing services. That concludes the financial summary for VERACYTE INC. Feel free to comment below, and I will be happy to answer them when possible.